I think actually one of the greatest parts about this piece was that it was based on local history, not just history from anywhere around. So we have a great deal of community support. The original script had 92 characters, and it's actually been whittled down since then, and thank goodness, because we only had 9 actors. But I think we're sitting between 70 and 80 right now. And a lot of the characters are actual real-life characters that are told from stories that have been passed down through generations, stories from the Battle of Jonesboro in the Civil War, and stories from 1845 when the first train pulled through in Jonesboro. So there's a lot of those. There's also characters that have been developed as characters in the tall tales of the town, and characters that have kind of been developed out of stories that don't have particular names attached to them because they're embarrassing or incriminating or anything like that. The title of the piece is Moonshine and Magnolias, and it's actually a play on words based on a quote from Gone with the Wind. It's actually moonlight and magnolias, and we replaced it with moonshine because there's a lot of that going on in Clayton County back in the day. For this play, we only had about 6 months to actually research to writing and the entire thing because we were in crunch time to get it into a workshop production during the fall semester here at Clayton State. And so I did about 4 months worth of heavy-duty research, looking in libraries, looking back at newspapers, and going and interviewing face-to-face with people in Jonesboro who'd been there their entire lives and who knew the stories firsthand and who could relay them to me most specifically, and went back and put all that together and made a full-length play out of it. One of the greatest privileges, I think, for me working here at Clayton State is working with Phillip Depoy, who's the director of the theater department here, who is a theater institution unto himself. The man is a playwright and a composer and a director and an actor and a musician, and he's brilliant.
Well, like all of our productions here at Clayton State University, the students take a class. That is the rehearsal period for the play. So we spend every class, 2 classes a week for the entire semester rehearsing the play. And as we continue to work on the play, we develop the characters, we develop accents, we develop the arc of the characters. You want to really try to help the actors do what they can do best and be who they are as the characters, so that they'll be real people on stage and not somebody acting.
I graduated from Clayton State in December of 2010, and for me, one of the best, most wonderful things about this theater program is that we're working with working professionals. A lot of theater programs have people who have studied theater but aren't actively in the scene, and at Clayton State they have a lot of working professionals that we get to work with on a one-by-one basis. They always tell you those who can't do teach, and that's not the case here. The case here is those who can do are doing, and as they do, they're showing us how to do as well.
Where I come from,